the peacock's feathers.
Someone tied up the octopus.
Someone unstriped the zebra.
When there's a strange crime in the zoo and you're looking for a clue, you'll always find him right on track. Sherlock Yak.
Sherlock
With
Yack.
Hermione right by his side, the bad guys just can't hide. If you get lost, he'll get you back. Sherlock Yak.
All the trees and all the
He's
dough.
lean and mean and he's no fool, and he's way double cool. He won't stand for no yakety yak. Sherlock Yak.
I'm on the go.
Will you find out before Sherlock who ridiculed the lion?
Everything all right, Lion? Real cool. Hey, morning, ostrich.
Today, you look more like the queen of the jungle.
My wig!
Hand me the hammer, please, Hermione. No, Hermione, that's a mallet. Women.
What did you say?
Me? Nothing at all. Just that women don't know anything about tools.
I know about tools. I just get them confused a bit, that's all. And I'm just trying to help you.
If you want to help me, there are some dishes to wash in the sink.
Sherlock, are you the type who thinks that women are inferior to men in certain areas?
Not at all, Hermione. My master Ball of Purity taught me not to think that way.
Young disciple, for your next lesson of Yak Fu, you will face a new adversary.
It's a girl. How dumb.
Do you think there are areas where women cannot equal or be better than men?
Sure thing, like fighting. I believe in equality between men and women in all domains. However, I don't think you know much about tools, driving, or making a proper fire.
How about lead an investigation as well as a man?
Quite right. No, I didn't mean to say that.
But you did say it.
This is Sherlock Yack. By all the drees and all the zoes, I'm on the go. Come now, Hermione. You're not still mad about the men and women business.
Yes?
Well, I suggest you lead this investigation by yourself. You'll prove that a woman is just as good a detective as a man.
All right. And if I do it, you can get me a nice necklace.
Maybe more a book about tools.
So you put on your wig without realizing it had been sabotaged.
Yeah, that's right. I've been ridiculed.
And do you have an idea who could have played such a trick on you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The members of my club, the Feline Club.
Is that the group of carnivores whose motto is...
Honor, mustaches, and ground meat. It's a club reserved for men. It usually only has 4 active members, Bobcat, Tiger, Cheetah, and myself, the president.
What do you mean, usually?
Well, recently something happened.
Lion, good morning. I've heard that you're the president of a club. That's interesting.
That's true.
I'm a member of the Women's League Against Badly Kept Gardens, of the Female Fraternity of Vegetarians, of the Respectable Ladies Who Do Not Like Peacock Club. Your feline club must be fun.
Oh, yeah, very nice indeed.
However, I've heard it's reserved for males.
Quite true.
But in the name of equality between men and women, it would be nice to include a female in it, don't you think?
Well, it's true.
That would change things, and it would bring a feminine touch.
I totally agree.
I've thought it over. Since you're the president, give me a member's card. That way I can be part of the feline club.
Well, yes, absolutely.
You let a skunk into our club?
Yeah.
Say, your decoration is very masculine. We'll have to do something about that. And you should vary the menu a little, because too much meat isn't very good for your fur.
I can't say no, and because of me, Skunk became a life member of the Feline Club. I think that's why one of the other members sabotaged my mane.
Your theory makes sense, Lion. But is Bobcat, Tiger, or Cheetah the culprit? I'm going to look for clues. There's nothing on the ground in this enclosure. except for the lion's fur. However, I do see some claw marks on this table. Probably where the lion's wig was when it happened. I deduce that the criminal leapt from the entrance to the enclosure all the way to the table, leaving his claw marks when he landed, and that he left by turning around from where he came. Which means a leap, at least, 12 feet? The wig's braid is rather complex. Whoever did this must have trained as a hairdresser or knows how to make braids. We just need to find a feline who is a good hairdresser and can leap very far.
Hermione, you led that interrogation by yourself and did an expert job.
Yes, I could probably do without you.
Absolutely.
Skunk is a bad recruit. There's no way we can let her into our club.
Considering your reaction to Skunk, I imagine you hold it against Lion to have brought her into the club.
Affirmative. That membership was not according to the rules, and rules are rules. Isn't that right, Sherlock?
I'm not involved in this investigation. Hermione is taking the lead.
Really? Why's that?
In order to prove that men and women can do the same things.
I agree completely, Colonel, except for knowing about tools, driving, and making a fire.
Tell me, Tiger, are you able to leap 12 feet?
Affirmative. Look at this.
And do you know how to make braids?
Braids? Are you serious? The only good haircut is the 6'3", 3 millimeters on the side, 6 on the top.
Maybe so. But I see a shelf here full of Scoobies. Scoobies and braids are the same thing.
Negative. Scoobies are a noble pastime to help you keep your patience and your calm. Nothing to do with girly hairdos. I made them my whole military career. This one during the Battle of Banjagara and this one during the Siege of Tonkin.
Very interesting. Thank you, Tiger.
Hermione, I'm impressed. That was great detective work.
Yes.
What's the matter?
It's just that, don't you think you should be asking some questions too? I mean, I wouldn't want to miss a crucial element for the investigation.
You haven't forgotten a thing, Hermione. And I think you should go all the way with this.
Hairdressing is my old profession, so I do a little extra work at Mrs. Hippo's.
You don't seem to have lost your touch.
Oh, hairdressing is like riding a bike, you don't forget it.
Are you mad at Lion about the feline club?
Lion? Yes, I'm mad at him. But I'm not quite sure why. It has something to do with a club, yes, but I don't remember what its name is or what its rules are.
And it looks like you're very good at doing this.
Hairdressing? Oh, sure thing. Oh, man, I'm too old for this. Good thing I don't have to leap around to finish this lady's permanent. What is your name, anyway?
Panda.
That's it. Thanks, little Jacqueline.
Hermione.
Is something the matter, Hermione?
No, it's just that equality is all well and fine, but you have to have a little variety in life, which means you have to share and exchange, right? That way it's equal, but not too much, don't you think?
Of course I'm mad at Lion. You might be king of the animals, but you can't just do anything you want. He could have asked us before bringing Skunk around, even though he wasn't totally wrong. It's nice to have a feminine presence at the feline club. Makes a change from just grumpy guys.
Really? You really think so?
Oh, sure, Skunk is pretty nice, even though she's uptight.
About this crime, Cheetah, are you able to leap over 12 feet?
Of course, and on 1 foot if I have to. Look at this.
Very impressive.
All right, I have to go. Time for my jogging.
You don't have shoes with laces.
No, I don't know how to tie laces.
Sherlock, I think I know who the culprit is. And you?
I have an idea.
So please, tell me what you think. I did the whole investigation. Why didn't you take over? It's better as a team.
What about you, young detective? Boy or girl? Do you know who the culprit is? Let's go over the case, and I'm sure you'll figure it out. Lion, who doesn't know how to say no, let Skunk into the feline club. One of the other members ridiculed him by putting braids in his wig. There are 3 suspects: Tiger, Bobcat, and Cheetah. So have you figured out who the culprit is? Actually, the case is simple. Bobcat, you could have braided that wig, considering your hairdressing experience. But could you have leapt from the window to the table where the wig was the night of the crime?
Huh? Whose wig was that? What are you talking about, my little Cedric, huh?
Cheetah, you could have easily made that leap, but could you have made that wig when you don't know how to tie your shoes?
I'll learn to do it one day, you'll see.
No. The culprit is the feline who can leap more than 12 feet and make beautiful braids. The feline who masters the art of Scoobies. Isn't that right, Tiger? For the culprit is you.
What? Negative. This is a horrible miscarriage of justice, Colonel. I mean, Sherlock.
Hermione, would you please?
Thank you, Sherlock. This is exactly what happened. That night, you came into the lion's enclosure, and just like in the old days, you leapt on his table and braided his wig. But you made a mistake, because you left some claw marks.
That's true. Skunk isn't so bad, but you gotta go by the rules. Put me in the stockade. I deserve it.
I think we can find a punishment that's better suited, Colonel.
Hey, you could have picked something a little simpler than French king style.
That's quite true, Tiger. But since I am the king of the jungle, I might as well look it. Hurry up and don't keep these ladies waiting.
Tiger, I'm sure you'll get it all done.
If I were you, Tiger, I'd use the curling iron to make those little waves. It's more professional.
The felines have decided unanimously to include Skunk in their
A
club.
fine victory for equality, right? You also proved that a woman can be as good a detective as a man.
That's true, but I think the best detective is...
You and me together.
Quite right.
All right, let's get to work. Could you hand me the flathead screwdriver?
The metal rod one uses to undo the strange little nails with split heads?
Hermione, you're not very good at this, but I love working with you.
Thanks, Sherlock.